What's up guys, GG Racing here, and this is one crazy sprint race that we had in iFormulaLeague at Silverstone. Up we go, we start from P11, the sprint race is a reverse grid, we finished P2 in the feature race, and now going into the first corner we already have some action here. So it's a sprint race, everybody wants to get in front, so unfortunately this makes from some risky moves. But it happens. So going into the third corner, we get a good traction out of it, and we just want to stay safe, at least for the first two laps, because we are a bit faster than the guys in front. That's why we're starting from behind. So we know we have the pace to do some moves, but we don't want to get caught into some incidents. So we just want to chill a bit. We're closing to John in front, and behind we have 1 second gap, which should be enough for us to focus just ahead. On cold tires, this corner, which is usually almost flat out, you can see now it's far from being like that. But that's the thing with the sprint race, we have to play it carefully. Going back now into maggots and Beckett's. Let's see, we try to carry as much speed as we can, but we have a bit of oversteer on the exit, unfortunately, because I was planning to have a better exit and try to overtake John, but it was not possible, and we have a crash in front of us. So already we're gaining positions just by staying alive. Let's see now, the guys in front are fighting, which it makes a bit easier for us to close the gap. So right now we're just behind John, and in the next corner Jake Potts just got taken out of the track, so we try to overtake him here. We do the overtake, but in front of us it's probably gonna be a 3 wide. Let's see, and we have to slow down a much more than we wanted to. So the only option, because they were so slow on the apex, was to just go around the track, and this gave us a slowdown. And right behind me now it's Victor, my teammate, and Alex. Alex is a very quick driver, he won the feature race, and he has unreal pace, to be honest. One of the quickest guys I've seen so far. So we gain another position. I believe that that guy had maybe a slowdown, I don't know, he was too slow out there, but let's see. So we're trying to close the gap once again to Jake Potts, and yeah, behind us we don't want to fight Victor, so if he will be faster than I will be, then I will just let him by. It's a sprint race, and I also don't want to fight my teammates. So whoever is faster should stay in front. We try to maximize our constructor points. So let's see, we have a pretty good exit out of Maggots and Beckett's, and now with the slipstream, let's see if we can make a move on Jake Potts. So he has slipstream from Andy Ray Miller in front. We're going to get it on the inside, we send it, we leave just enough space on the outside for Jake Potts, and now coming into the chicane we let him have it, and we also leave space for Victor, but unfortunately he spins. So yeah, I had to slow it down a bit more to make space for Jake Potts, but yeah, right now we have Alex, and we let him by, because it's much faster, and I don't want to be losing time fighting with him. But we have to defend the inside for Larson, and unfortunately he spins. Like my breaking point was as late as it could be. Like I almost was afraid that I would run into Alex Johnson, but yeah, unfortunately Larson spun, and I think he was a bit too ambitious in that corner, but maybe I did a mistake as well. Let me know in the comments if you think that was my fault. So right now we're up into P8, starting from P11, and we still have, I think, 3 laps to go. So we just want to close the gap to Alex, we know that Alex has the pace to make some positions, and the reason we gave him the position was because first of all, I didn't want it to lose time fighting with him, knowing that he's a bit faster than I was, and secondly, it's much more efficient for me to follow him, and whenever he does a move to stay close to him and make the move as well. So right now there's no issue from behind, we're looking just in front, and you will see how much we'll gain because the guys in front are fighting hard. I think Paul was keeping everyone behind him in this race, and Jake Potts has again some issues in this corner, so we're gonna have another run at him. We take the slipstream, we go on the inside, we leave just enough space again, and we go into turn 3. We want to be late on brakes, cover the inside line, and we make the move. But we need to be aware that on this straight he will have the slipstream to fight it back, so we have a decent exit out of it. We move a bit to the inside line, trying to cover him and also break the slipstream, but get back again on the racing line since he wasn't close enough. And right now in front of us we have the 3 intent drivers. We have John, Alex and Jeff Schroeder. All of them are they are kept behind by Paul. So at the moment I was happy for this because I could catch up, since Paul was imposing some false rhythm to this pack. So let's see, going back into maggots and buckets. We cut a bit too much here, we took some off tracks. The limit is 16x for the sprint, which I believe it's too much because you can do some cutting and gain an advantage. But right now we have the slipstream for John, he's defending it on the inside. We're taking the outside and we just want to brake a bit later than he does, leave some space for him, and we have the move done. But Jeff Schroeder and Paul had a contact and we gained 2 positions, and now Paul was defending maybe a bit too hard, and I have a shallow line into the final corner and I wasn't paying attention, and unfortunately, yeah, it was a pretty good race up to this point in the sprint, but yeah, unfortunately I wasn't paying attention in that corner. So behind us we have our teammate Jack Clark. We make space for him. We don't want to interfere with his race, and also we have behind us Jeff Schroeder. And me and Jeff in the last sprint race, I did a mistake, which that mistake costed him the race because I took him out. So I wanted to give him this position, to make things a bit more even, let's say. So I gave him this position. He maybe could have overtaken me even without me giving the position to him, but nevertheless I didn't want to fight him since I knew I did it wrong to him in the last sprint race. And not just to him, I messed up the braking point, and yeah, the last sprint race was also a bit hectic because we need to understand that even if it's a short race, we still need to be patient at least the first 2 laps until tires get up to temperature. So right now we're in P12, we get points in the sprint race just for the first 10 drivers. So P1 to P10 will get points in sprint. We gain another positions because Paul got wide, I believe, or maybe he spun. So we got another position. And what's interesting is that some people had penalties, and you will see, because this was the last lap, and instead of P12 we get P8, which was fantastic given the spin that we got. But yeah, nevertheless, a good and fun race. I hope we will have some cleaner race in the future, but if you want to see more races like this, I will be continuing to post those races on my channel. So thanks for watching and see you on the next one.